Hey everybody, welcome back. Now one of the biggest questions I've gotten is, I'm a vegetarian, what do I store to prep? Well, today I'm going to show you some protein options and some canned goods that I came up with for vegetarian preppers. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I'm going to show you 3 items here that I came up with and found online that would be perfect for a vegetarian or vegan prepper that wants to store some protein and meat-like stuff for not too bad of a price. Now, vegetarian stuff is almost always more expensive when it comes to canned goods and stuff that's made to taste like meat. It's going to cost you more than, say, storing freeze-dried hamburger or anything else. So you have that, first of all. So it's not, but this is probably the best price I've found out there. It's not too bad. So we're going to start off with the first thing here that I found, and this is a company called Loma Linda. And by the way, I will link to all 3 of these items. Some of them are 3-pack, some of them are 6-pack. I'll have them in my Amazon affiliate store if you want to check them out and find out any more information that I may have not told you. But the chocolates here, these are basically pork patties, or pretend pork patties. They're not real. They're vegetable and grain protein patties. Most of this stuff is kosher, plant-based, 100% vegan. These are vegetarian grain and protein patties, like I said. They're a really good source of protein. They are 100% vegetarian and low in fat, and they are shelf-stable. Now, the shelf life on these is fairly impressive for stuff I've found in the past. This one says best if used by October 1st, 2023. I'm sure you could extend that a few years without too much worry. But these are kind of made for long-term storage. Let's check this one out here. August 7th, 2023. And the chili. I can't read it myself. August 26th, 2023. I don't know if you can see that with the light there. But anyway, they have a decent shelf life on them, and they're not too hard for food storage. We are going to open all 3 of these out and try them out. Now, about Loma Linda. Okay, if you have checked out their stuff on the website, when you go to one of these links, if you're interested in finding out more information on them, you can click on the store. It'll say Loma Linda Store underneath their description, underneath the title on the Amazon page. And you can see the whole store. They have everything. They have vegetarian tuna, vegetarian chorizo, burgers, chicken, taco filling, sausage, vegetarian steaks, as funny as that sounds. And also pre-made bag meals, kind of like the Thrive Go type stuff, those little pre-made bag meals. It's all plant-based, vegan, and vegetarian. So you have some options now for storing something that's a little bit of a protein, as well as just beans and stuff like that. You have an option to store something that's vegetarian as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to heat up each one of these. We're going to start off with the chocolates, because those are the ones I'm most interested in trying out. And I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in a pan and fry them up and see how we like it. All right, so these are the chocolates. And no, they're not breaded. You can bread them if you want. They are just plain pork. And I know they probably don't look all that appetizing right now. But we are going to try and fry them up. Let me get them out of the can first, so you can see what you're dealing with here. There you go. And we're going to try them out. Again, they may not look too good right now, but we're going to fry them up and see if they're actually any good. I'm going to use a little bit of coconut oil. And by the way, you can buy this from Dollar Tree. They have them in the dollar stores. And I'm going to put a little bit in the pan here and fry it up and see if we like it or not. I'm going to let that melt, and we'll try them out. All right, so I've turned off the heat. And, of course, titanium pretty much burns anything when you're trying to cook it. But it didn't burn these. We're going to try them out and see what the bottom looks like. Yeah. We're going to try these out and see if they're any good. A little concerned because I don't know that I'm going to like them, but we'll see. We'll try it out. That's what it looks like cooked. Okay. Not bad. They have a pork flavor. I guess the best way to describe it is if you've ever had industrial processed like pork patties, like in a cafeteria or something. That's kind of the taste. They don't taste bad at all. If you don't like that particular type of taste, you may not like them. But honestly, I think they're pretty good. I could see myself frying those up. Not bad. All right. Let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be the ready burger. All right, so we got the burger open. Now, I kind of thought this was going to be like patties like that is. It isn't. It's just kind of a a mix here. There's no real separatable area there. But we're going to try it out. I'm going to take a little bit of this oil, a little coconut oil, and we are going to light up the stove. Alright, we're going to light up the stove. There we go. Melt that. And we're going to toss some of this in here and see if we like it. I mean, you know, of course, opening the can, it kind of looks kind of, alright, I'll say it, like dog food. But I'm willing to bet you it's not half bad. So we're going to try it out. Again, you got to kind of keep an open mind with this stuff. If you're not a vegetarian, you know, you don't know if you like it or not. I personally wouldn't stock it for myself if I wasn't a vegetarian. But we're going to heat that up and try it out and see if it's any good. Alright, that's definitely warm enough. Again, we're not trying to burn this stuff, we're just trying to heat it up. Texture-wise, it looks just like ground hamburger. You know, if you're making it for tacos, that's what I'm thinking this would be really good for, is vegan tacos or something like that. Let's try out a piece. That's what it looks like. Now, you know what? Doesn't taste a lot like hamburger, but it's darn good. That's actually really decent. I gotta say, I'm really impressed. I didn't think it was going to be, I thought it was going to be very grainy or kind of nasty, but that's really good. Okay. Definitely impressed with that. We're definitely going to be finishing that up. I can tell. Alright, next up, let's try out the chili and see if that's any good. Next up is the chili. I open it up, you can see some of the sauce on the top, but that actually looks like real chili to me. You know, the other ones look kind of unusual, but I would say that's chili with meat in it, if I didn't know better. So we're going to heat some up, try it out, see if we like it. Alright, I see it starting to boil up down there. Definitely hot enough. Let's give it a try and take a look at it. Now that is really, really good. Honestly, out of all of these, that's probably the one that I would tell you can't tell that that's a vegetarian dish. Really, really like it a lot. So, let me clean up my mess here and finish chewing, excuse me. And I'll bring you back with some other options and ideas that I came up with as I researched this topic. And let you know which one of these is my favorite. Alright, so there you go. There's the three of them. I'm going to give you a rundown as far as least vegetarian tasting would definitely be the chili. Best tasting, I think, is the burger. Even though it does taste different, doesn't taste like hamburger, it's actually really good. Whatever it is, it's really good. The most vegetarian tasting, but yet still edible and pretty darn decent, was the chocolate. I just didn't like the way that they tasted. They didn't taste like pork. You know, they had less of a pork taste, more of a processed taste. However, if you don't have anything and you are a vegan or vegetarian, these are viable options. Now, there are other options out there. There's quinoa or couscous, great alternatives to rice. Freeze-dried veggies, which, heck, you can check my Thrive link down there. There's freeze-dried veggies. Oatmeal and cornmeal. You can make a lot of filling foods with cornmeal, such as polenta and corn tortillas. Flour, which is always a good staple to have in your stockpile. Pasta. Now, you have to make sure that it's egg and dairy free if you're a vegan or vegetarian. And rice noodles are also a great substitute for regular pasta. Beans, they're not only filling, but they're full of healthful properties. Dry powder hummus dip mix. This is an idea. I happen to like hummus, and basically all this is mashed up garbanzo beans. And you can get the dry powder, mix it up real quick, and you have yourself some hummus very quickly. Peas and lentils, another good staple. It's high on nutrition. I also recommend storing the dried lentils and the canned peas, because that's really good. The dried lentils you can make lentil soup with. It's really, really good. Soybeans. Okay, now I know some people don't like soy. I get that. But many vegans use it to substitute meat in their meals. And you can stockpile dehydrated tofu, shelf-stable tofu, miso paste, textured soy protein, and dried tempeh if you want. It's actually decent if that's what you're used to eating. The whole point of this video is that if you're a vegan and this is what you're used to eating, now might not be a good time during a disaster to pop open a can of Spam and start eating it. You may end up with some kind of intestinal distress. You may end up not feeling well. You know, they always say, well, if I'm hungry enough, I'll eat it. But trust me, stick with the diet your body is used to. I'm not a vegan. I'd eat all three of those without a problem. But if you are a vegetarian or vegan, these are some canned food options that are out there for you. And people have been asking me for ages, what about me? I'm a vegetarian. Well, there's some protein you can store, along with some other ideas that I came up with. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you for watching the video today. Don't forget to check out our Amazon affiliate store down below. I will have, I believe these are a 3-pack. This is a 12-pack, and this is a 12-pack. The chocolates is $29.99 for 3. Ready Burger is $80, but it's 12. So $80.50, I believe, at the current time of this video. That makes it around 34 cents an ounce. Now, the plant-based chili pack is another pack of 12, and that's $69.99, so about $70 at the time of the video. And that's around 29 cents an ounce. So while it's more expensive than, say, making your own or another option, it is something to add in to mix in your food so you're not sitting there eating beans and rice and being bored with what you're eating all day. So I will put the links down below. As I said, you can check them out in our Amazon affiliate store. If there's nothing in the store you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link as well. Along the top, there'll be a banner. Click that and you'll see what's in stock. I know they got some new stuff in stock yesterday, so if you're watching this as of today, October 30th, I believe it is, 2020, you will be able to find some stuff there. And lastly, don't forget to check out our preparewithiridium.com link. That is our Food for Patriots link. It's preparewithiridium.com. We got $100 off on a 4-week food package. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.